¿Qué tal amigos de Conecta Colorado? El día de hoy tenemos más información con nuestros amigos de Thornton Vision Zero y el día de hoy tengo el privilegio de hablar con Darrell Alston y él es ingeniero de tráfico con la ciudad de Thornton y él es uno de los ingenieros que ha estado liderando toda esta información y que ha estado liderando pues toda esta encuesta que se les ha hecho a las personas de la ciudad de Thornton. Y bueno, el día de hoy lo tenemos para que nos conteste un poco más a fondo algunas preguntas y algunas dudas que tenemos el día de hoy. Darrell, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
So just to begin with, could you share your perspective on why this project is essential for our community?
Yes, the Vision Zero action plan is essential for the community, really because it's about saving lives and preventing serious injury. According to the crash analysis that we did for the action plan, 264 people were killed or seriously injured in crashes between 2018 and 2022 on city streets. That's 12 people that were walking, 29 biking, and 223 that were in vehicles. And people shouldn't have to die when they use the transportation system. People should be able to travel without tragedy.
Absolutely. You guys started on these surveys with community feedbacks. And I just want to ask you, based on your findings and based on these initiatives of talking to the public, what are the most common things or the most important changes identified by the residents in Thornton?
Yeah, through our outreach, the top three safety issues that were identified by residents were speeding, red light, stop sign running, and distracted driving. And we also asked residents to provide input on safety improvements that they thought were necessary. And some of the most common themes in the responses were increased traffic enforcement, improving traffic control, and actually expanding pedestrian and bicycle facilities.
Awesome. And so some of these areas are very crucial. And so this project aims to help specifically help with these three areas, or what is the plan?
Yeah, so according to the data as well, we had 70% of fatal and serious injury crashes involve four types of crashes, which were pedestrian and bicycle crashes, left turn crashes, broadside crashes, and vehicles leaving the roadway. So as a starting point, the plan is trying to address these core types of crashes because they make up the bulk of the fatal and serious injury crashes in the city. So that's what we're trying to target initially with this plan. And over the years, the plan is intended to evolve. So as we address issues, we'll then move on to the next level and address whatever issues surface then.
Awesome, Darrell. You've talked to people, you have data that tells you about these incidents and these crashes. What are the next steps? What are the next steps for the city of Thornton and Thornton Vision Zero initiative?
The next step is for the plan's adoption. It's currently scheduled for adoption at the December 17th City Council meeting for the city of Thornton.
And are we confident that with these recommendations, City Council will base their decision on that?
I'm confident. I'm always confident. But it's been a topic of discussion, safety in general around the city for a number of years. And so the only thing we're really doing is keeping with our commitment to keep people safe on the roadway. And so I'm fairly confident that council will support this action plan.
I am in the best of interest too that they also approve this. And so let's speak, if the project is approved, when would the implementation begin, and what specific changes can citizens and the community start to notice?
Actually, the implementation is essentially already started. We have several safety projects that will be rolling out over the next year that they primarily focus on traffic signal operation, as well as some enforcement. We have a pilot coming up of automated red light and automated speeding enforcement. So we're already underway with several items that are covered under this action plan. And then as we move forward, we'll also be formulating a response team to review crashes as quickly as possible, fatal and severe crashes, to try and better understand the cause. So that way we can make adjustments to what we do to try and better address that type of crash.
Amazing, Darrell. There is still participation happening from the community, and I believe that is encouraged to the community members that are listening to us to file that survey that is out until December the 8th. So how can community members like myself and like a lot of people that drive through Thornton fill this survey? Is it too complicated? Is it going to ask me a lot of questions? Or how is the survey?
So the survey is actually very simple. It's basically we're just asking whether or not you support the plan, and if you have any quick comments on anything regarding the plan. So it's really essentially just two items that we're asking. Yes, we want to make sure that we truly have captured what the public is talking about. So we kept the survey very simple intentionally. The biggest thing is probably for residents to take the time to take a look at the plan. And we also have an executive summary for the plan that's posted on the website. So if you don't have time to read the full plan, you can read the executive summary and get an idea of what it's trying to accomplish.
Amazing. And then finally, our community wants to be tapped in the final decisions and wants to be informed. So which ways do you guys plan to keep the community informed on final plans and any other outreach or any other campaigns that you will do?
So what we've got going right now is the survey, as we talked about. And then once adopted, we'll announce on the webpage that the action plan has been adopted. And the other thing we're doing is we are rolling out a dashboard that's also going to be linked on the webpage within the next few days. And it will contain, it's essentially a dashboard where residents can go in and actually view crash statistics on a map and actually manipulate data and filter data to look for specific types of crashes and trends. And then that webpage will also have, the dashboard will also have a page on it that shows active and upcoming safety projects. So residents can go to that page, look at the map, click at locations, and be able to see what's going on from a safety standpoint so they can know what projects are in place and what projects are coming up. So the web page is really going to be our main focal point for where we can have residents go to see information about what's going on.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Darrell. Is there anything else you'd like to mention that I may not have asked?
I would say just overall, for people that are in support of this, we do ask that people help us out a bit. And what I mean by that is doing simple things like, driving and sticking to the speed limit. Even that can have a huge impact on safety. And just doing that, you could potentially end up saving someone's life and not even know it. So just watching how we drive, really.
Muchas gracias, Darrell, y muchas gracias a ustedes, amigos de Conecta Colorado, por sintonizarnos. Recuerden, si quieren seguir con más información como esta y de este tipo, sigan nuestra plataforma Conecta Colorado. Por favor, vayan a llenar esta survey. Es muy importante. Nos están dando la oportunidad de que nos escuchen y escuchen nuestra voz. Cualquier recomendación, ustedes también la pueden anotar ahí. Y justo, termina este 8 de diciembre, así que estamos muy pendientes a eso. Seguimos conectando con Conecta Colorado.